In this video, I will show you how to create a successful e-commerce website using WordPress. This amount of money you could charge someone for doing this job or paying someone to do this job for you, in case you skip this video. I did my first WordPress website in 2009. Back then, I thought that I needed a partner who was more technical so that we could do a project together, which was a viral online magazine. I formed a partnership which failed because of me. I was doing all the job and my partner was enjoying the outcome just by creating a website. I was upset about my partnership mistake. I was also naive and I couldn't imagine that creating and managing WordPress website it's not as hard as you could imagine. Our partnership ended, so I had to start everything from scratch to continue building my first online magazine on WordPress. A good lesson for everyone: you don't need any partners to build your first e-commerce website or online magazine or corporate website. I will show you how you can do it in a matter of days during this video. A few years later, in addition to my online magazine, I decided to start an e-commerce business. I was also influenced by a web development agency that WordPress Woocommerce is a really bad solution, I should avoid it. I believed in what they told me and decided to pick up their solution, OpenCart. OpenCart is another software which I don't like at all. OpenCart is not even in the top 3 solutions for e-commerce. The first is Shopify, Woocommerce is second and Magento is third. Ultimately, it took me 6 months to realize that a web development agency was fooling me and I paid $10,000 for their excellent artistic performance of pretending they are working hard on my website. This was the moment I knew I screwed. I invested a considerable part of my hard-earned money to get stressed and waste time in return. I took that punch like a man and I decided to create my second WordPress website with WooCommerce functionality, which is a successful business right now. You can watch a case study about it. I will place the link in the description. So let me teach you how to master the creation of an e-commerce website on WordPress. Is WordPress Woocommerce free? Yes, WordPress Woocommerce is a free solution. However, you need to buy a domain and pay for the server, which is not expensive. Step number 1, registering a domain name for your WordPress Woocommerce website. Some of you already have a domain name, but if you don't have one, you can easily register it. For the majority of my domains, I use Goddady, especially for the international use. For the local projects, I use most popular national domain registration websites. In case you are struggling to come up with great brand name idea, I have a video on my YouTube on how to create a profitable brand name. Feel free to watch it. I will leave the link in the description. I recently registered a domain name called artifysports.com and I can easily modify all the domain details here on Godaddy. I did it because I am creating print-on-demand e-commerce business using Shopify. You can watch me documenting about it on my YouTube channel. Once domain name is registered, it's time to choose the right hosting provider for your e-commerce business. You can stay with Godaddy as well, but in case you face issues you don't like it, feel free to move to another hosting provider. What is the best and fastest WordPress Woocommerce hosting? I personally use DigitalOcean and I have a big WordPress project running on it with thousands of products and daily visitors. This solution will require you to hire a sysadmin to set up server and backend developer to fix things. If you are new to it, I don't recommend it. Instead, I recommend the world's fastest hosting, which Rocket provides. Here on my screen, you can see how DigitalOcean looks like. Here I have a droplet, a server, which is a dedicated server for my business, and I'm paying around $200 a month for this solution. It's very complicated solution and you need to be a tech savvy to manage it, so I don't recommend it. As I mentioned, I recommend Rocket as a hosting provider for beginners and not only. Now let's register on our hosting and then connect it with our domain name we already registered on Godaddy. Sometimes this process goes smoothly, but there are cases when you might face issues. In this case, we must ask for help directly from the hosting provider. Don't panic when this happens. Every problem can be solved by the support team provided by the hosting at this stage. I'm going to sign up directly with my Google accounts. As you can see here, we have an offer which says that I'm just gonna pay $1 first month, and I also have 30 days money back guarantee. So I'm gonna go forward and type my name and credit card details. Alright, so I have my hosting registered and very easy, and I will click continue to client area so that we can see what we should do next. It says that I don't have any website, so I will click create site. This is the first option that I have. My site name will be RTFI Sports. Okay, continue. My email address in English, recommended plugins with those as well. I will not be charged for any of this. The site support, and I also can go with it, but I don't really like it. I will leave it as it is. Now the hosting is uploading WordPress. This is how my hosting looks like, and the management of that hosting is much easier than the DigitalOcean one. First, I need to connect my SSL certificate, which will protect my website from the hackers. Then I would need to update my DNS. Right now, I need to create 2 TXT records, and for that I will go to my Goddady, domain settings, RTFI Sports. Here I have view domain settings, and then I have DNS where I have to add records. A button, add new record, first TXT, the name of it I need to copy. Okay, I will place it here, and then the value of it is this one. Copy and place. Alright, add another one, TXT, value of it is here, save all records. It's updating my DNS records. Then I have another step, number 3. I will click here, I have added TXT records, continue. Please wait or check status later. Okay, I have issue right now. Let's contact the support team and ask. Oh, it's solved already. Alright, close the chat, don't need any support. Now I have to update my DNS. To finish setting up your site, you need to point your website DNS records to your site in the same way you validated the SSL in the previous step. Find the Apex record which has RTFI Sports or as a name. Enter value and click save. DNS, need to find Apex. Here's the value, save, update records, done. Next, CNAME, copy. Updating, and voila, our website works. Here it is. I'm gonna click on VP admin. It goes directly to my WordPress admin panel, from where I would be managing everything, and I will be explaining you how you can manage as well. So consider that our website is ready. Here how it looks like. Of course we are gonna change everything, it's just a demo, comes automatically. Our WordPress website is ready. Our next step is to make it e-commerce, and for that we are gonna install Woocommerce plugin. Woocommerce plugin has all the functionality you need as an e-commerce business owner. How do you install Woocommerce on WordPress? It's quite easy. Let me show you. So here is our Rocket hosting panel where I have my domain name, my disk space, the location of the server, the link to my WordPress admin. I will click manage. Here I have plugins. Alright, here I have Woocommerce plugin. I can install it directly from the hosting to my WordPress, or I can go to my WordPress admin and browse through plugins there. Here I have plugins and I will click on it, click on add new plugin, and here I will search Woocommerce, and here I have it as well. I can use both my hosting plugins and my WordPress plugins. They are the same. I recommend to manage everything from WordPress. Woocommerce, install it, activate. So here we have setup instructions, which are easy to do. Set up my store. I'm just starting my business. Okay, RTFI Sports, selecting industry, clothing and accessories, United States, California. Okay, those are the additional plugins. Feel free to install them. I'm gonna install them as well. So at this step is asking me to connect to WordPress.com account. Right now we are using WordPress management system, which doesn't require you to have a WordPress.com account. WordPress.com is another solution that you can use directly without the server. Somehow there are some plugins that require you to have a WordPress.com account so that they are easy to manage. I will continue directly with my Gmail account as well, much faster. Do you remember in the beginning we had just a few options? Right now, since we installed our Woocommerce, we have a lot of options here. So how to use Woocommerce? Of course, we need to add products, and here we're gonna add products. It takes 1-2 minutes. plugins. You can post just one single physical product. You can post variable products that have different sizes, colors. You can post a collection of the products. You can post digital products that people can pay and download. You can also post subscription product and also external product. In case you are promoting something a partner is selling, you can promote it on your website as well. I'm gonna proceed with the physical product. Name of the product, t-shirt 1, description, test, price 25. Here you can also manage inventory, shipping details. If you're selling similar products, you can place them here. Attributes, in case you have different color variations, size, you can work on that here in attributes, but for that you would need to go to variable product and work from here, advanced and attributes. This is very important to know. Simple product doesn't work like that. So here is our name of the product. Here is the description of the product. Here you set the picture of the product. I will place something. Later on I will discuss about SEO for product pages, categories and pictures, but right now we are just posting the product. This will be the gallery of the main picture of the product, and then you have the gallery of the products. Here you can place more products so that people can browse. All right, here is my product t-shirt. Here's the product description. I'm gonna post it. Here is how it looks like. Add to the shopping cart, view cart. I proceed to checkout, payment options, shipping options, etc. So it looks pretty nice. Let's go back to our WooCommerce dashboard and continue our setup. So the product is added. The next thing is that we have to choose our theme template. Basically, theme is something that makes your website beautiful and look more aesthetically pleasing. WordPress is providing you with free themes on templates that you can use without paying any money. However, I don't like any of free templates. Initially, your WordPress store will look ugly, but if you want to make it beautiful, you have to buy a premium WooCommerce theme, and most premium WooCommerce themes cost around $50. Here is how you can select the best WooCommerce theme for your business. Go to themeforest.com, search for a template that has 5-star support. Here is the one that I like. Wow, I have 11 years of membership. I like that is created by elite author, which means it's proven and you can always rely on their support. And I also like the fact that this WordPress theme is compatible with Elementor and Elementor Pro. Elementor is the plugin that will help you to build different pages without actually coding. So Elementor is a huge thing right now. Another thing that I would like to see is one-click demo installation, and which means that we are gonna upgrade our website in one click, and we are gonna see a beautiful version of our website in just one click. This is how this template looks like. It has multiple variations. The template I'm gonna use, I think, will be creative. Obviously, I will be able to modify everything you see here because I have Elementor plugin which allows you to modify the text, the button, the pictures. So don't worry about modifications. You don't need to learn any coding. Elementor plugin gives you the opportunity to basically create a website without learning a line of code. All right, I really like that one, that template. I'm gonna purchase it. Here we go. Payment is completed. Here I have download button. I can download from here, or I can go to downloads. Here you will be able to see all your purchases. I would like to download all the files and documentation. Okay, I have it here. T-space documentation, T-space child, T-space main. Licensing and documentation. Sets. Don't think I need this one. Here I have all the instructions basically that I need to follow, and also they have complementary pictures which will do this process much easier for you to understand. Install theme via FTP. This is something more complicated. I don't recommend it if you don't know any coding or any server optimization stuff yet. If you face issues, then I would like to recommend you to hire a WordPress developer to help you with FTP installation. It's gonna cost you like maybe $10 an hour, and it should take around 20 minutes max. Also, this template requires specific plugins so that the theme can work. You have to install required plugins, and most probably you will see once you install the template or WordPress theme, you will see a notification which says this theme requires the following plugins, right? And you will be able to install them in one click. Then the next step, as I mentioned already, we would need to install one demo. Demo means that we are uploading a ready-made website and later do all the modifications that we need. It will also require for us to have specific server setup. Basically this one. In case you don't know how to do that, you would need to ask support to help you to set up all the data you see here, all the server optimizations. All these are easy to do and just instructions how to use them. Installation is important right now. Let's proceed with this one. All right, here is our WordPress dashboard. And here is the appearance menu, and we need to click themes in order to upload our theme. Choose a file, space, and here we have this space, main template, install now. Theme installed successfully, which is very good. Another thing that I highly recommend to do, but it's not mandatory. Here you need to, let's activate our template first. As I said previously, you have a notification that you need multiple plugins to make sure this theme template works properly. And let's install all of them. Here I need to click install and then apply. All right, everything is installed. All the plugins are installed, but they are not activated yet. So I need to activate all of them. Here we go. Apply. Everything is activated. Let's see how our website looks like. Oh, still ugly. Okay, don't like it, but we will do it beautiful. Another thing that I recommend to do, but it's not mandatory, installing a WordPress child theme or template gives you a safe way to customize your WordPress theme's code. If you want to make direct edits to your theme's CSS, HTML or PHP code, you should absolutely use a WordPress child theme. Otherwise, you might lose your changes the next time you update your theme. So let's activate our child theme. So child theme is active right now, and in case I do any changes, I will be able to save them once I update the template, the theme. And here on Themeforest, you can see that this template is updated almost every month. Let's see how our website looks like. Okay, our website is still ugly and I need to do something about that. Our theme installation is done. So the next step is install required plugins, which is also done. Next one click install demo data. In case we have issues, we would need to contact our hosting support and ask them to modify all this data you see here. But I don't think we will have issues. Here we go, on top of everything. Theme options, demo importer. And here I have different demo versions of the website. I need to be very careful. This is the one, the creative one that I like. While it's uploading, let's read what are the next steps. Every WordPress theme has a documentation. You just follow and do everything step by step. In case you face some issues, feel free to get support, either from the team or from hosting, a freelancer you can hire on Upwork, for example. So don't panic. It says that our demo is imported. Let's see how it looks like. Yay! Our website is ready. And as I mentioned, we can modify everything we don't like. Let's do an edit with Elementor. The text, for example, the picture, made easy. Let's do test. Here how you can modify the text. Here how you can modify the button, the pictures, the logo, everything can be modified without any line of code. So this is why Elementor is important. And then I can go and preview the changes. Here we go. And then I can also modify it in the responsive mode. Yeah, always check how it looks on mobile, how it looks desktop and tablet as well. Because here on mobile, for example, my text goes over the t-shirt text, which is not aesthetically pleasing for me. Okay, so I'm gonna delete it. Later we will discuss how you can create and modify the pages, delete menus, create new menus. We will discuss about that as well. So far, everything is nice. I really don't like the big space gap between the title and the products shown. And I will be fixing that through code, I think, with my developer. Because I think I may lose my potential buyer by hiding the products. I would like products to be shown directly once I enter to the category. I would like to see the products without scrolling. Discussion settings, it's all about comments on your blog posts and stuff like that. I don't really need to do anything here. Media settings, here you can modify how your pictures are gonna look like on your website. I recommend to leave it as they are. And here is very important one, permalinks. Let's go to permalinks and see how it looks like right now. It has a date and then the name. For search engine optimization purposes, I recommend to do post name. Here I recommend to leave as it is for the product permalinks. What is next? Now it's all about theme options, and all the theme options are shown here. Here we have theme options. Let's click on it. You have all the options, you can play with them, but be very careful. And here we have custom code, which I can place, for example, for Google Analytics. All right, the layout, white, boxed, plot. I prefer white. Header options, header transparent, off, header sticky element, menu. You can play with this and see how, if something changes. I will show you how. Let's open a new tab. This is our header right now. Let's click header transparent. Let's save the changes, see if something changes. Refresh. You see it's transparent right now, but previously it was not. Off, save changes. It's transparent. Let's refresh. Now it's not. You can play and see how you prefer with your header sticky element. Then you have footer options. And for the footer, you have different layouts that you can choose as well. Pre-built footers that you can choose and play with. This is the footer. This one is the header. For the footer, as I said, you have pre-built versions. Right now we use version 4. Let's do version 3 and see how it's gonna look like. This is version 4. Let's save changes, refresh. See, we have another version where you have subscribed to our newsletter. I think this one is much better. Now logo and favicon. Here you can customize your favicon. Favicon is a very small icon that you see near your browser tab. Then you have appearance, color scheme. You can modify all the colors to match your brand identity. Also typography. Okay, I don't think we need to modify anything here. Then we have WordPress settings, add to wishlist button, add to compare button, font, okay, single product style. You also have different styles for your product. For example, I have here plethora of products that are imported as a demo version. I don't see the products in my shop. This is another issue that I face right now. Basically, my shop has 2 in the URL, but my actual shop page is this one where I see the products, and I think this is the issue from the demo that I imported. It's not my issue, but the issue of the developers, and they need to fix it. Now I need to modify that. In WordPress, you have to be very careful with details. When I click to edit with Elementor, our header, I click on the menu here and I will see primary menu. I will go back to our menus and here I see canvas menu. It's not primary menu. Select primary menu, blog shop page. And here I have shop page, but I need this shop page to be shown. Okay. Let's go back here. Shop page. Okay, I will save this setup just to check if everything is right. So here, right now, I have the same shop pages, and I have another shop, which is the one that we need. So we need to go back and modify our menu again. I can go to header, and then I click here on shop menu screen. It will redirect me to the menu navigation, or I can browse through my WordPress and go to the menu section just to modify everything. Okay, I have primary menu, I have shop page, which I don't need. I will remove it, and then I will find normal shop. Here we go, shop page, remove, and then I will place this shop page on the top where it was initially. Save menu, visit site, voila. This is the shop page, and this is how it must work. Every WordPress theme or template has issues like that. In case you're facing issues and you don't want to spend time, you just write everything to the support team and they will provide you with guidance. Now let's discuss about the importance of categories and subcategories. And I will show you how to post categories and subcategories. Let's go to the Woocommerce products categories. And here I already have categories from the demo version of the website. I can keep them, I can delete them, depends, or I can change them just by editing. I'm gonna create a new category. Let's name it socks. Slug is how it's gonna appear in your URL. It's gonna be socks as well. Parent category, I will select none. Description. Description here should be something that is SEO optimized, and I will talk about the SEO later in this video. I will add this category, add new category. Socks. Okay. This would be parent category for socks. Sock is general, and then we have parent category winter socks. Add new subcategory. Basically, parent category means that you are adding subcategory. Here I have socks, and then we have subcategory winter socks. And I can add subcategory. Okay, it will be like that. Black winter socks. Add new category. Opa, I did a mistake. I would like black winter socks to be a subcategory for winter socks. I'm gonna edit it again. Parent category winter socks, and it will be subcategory. Main category, subcategory, subcategory. Why I'm doing that? The more categories you have, the more subcategories, and the more subcategories you have, the better chances you have to rank on Google. You have to be very careful how you build your category structure. This is very important for SEO purposes. Right now I have 0 products here. To add the product into a category or subcategory, I have to go to the product, edit the product, and here I have the option on the right side to add my product to categories. For example, socks is the main category. All the socks will be here. If my product is, let's say, summer socks, I'm gonna create summer category and place it into summer socks. Let's do here summer socks. It's parent category for socks, subcategory for socks. So let's see, I have it in socks and summer socks. Because it's summer socks, I'm not going to place it into winter socks, and I'm not going to place it into black winter socks as well. It's summer socks, and if it's red summer socks, I'm going to create a subcategory for summer socks and place it into the category as well. Now, how do you create subcategories and main categories? You basically need to check the search volume, if it makes sense to create categories. When was sock invented? Why should you wear compression socks? Those are the titles for blogs, not categories, but oh, sorry, I am browsing through the questions. Here, winter socks for women, winter socks for men, warm winter socks, warmest winter socks. I can utilize these keywords into my category or subcategory descriptions to make it easy to find in Google. For ladies, best winter socks, men's winter socks, nice winter socks. So based on this keyword research, you need to come up with your category structure for, let's say, for socks. That category can be very huge with all the colors, all the suggestions that we have here. Grip socks, grippy socks, high tie socks, socks for women, ankle socks, Adidas socks, heated socks, knitting socks, toy socks, wool socks, fluffy socks, football socks, fuzzy socks, running socks, fun socks, Nordic socks, Pilates, thermal socks, customs. You can utilize all the terms here to build your category and subcategories as well. And it's gonna be very huge. And the more items you have and the more categories you have, the more chances you have to appear on Google search if you optimize your product title, product description, product photos, and product category. We will discuss about all these components later in this video as well. Now let's discuss about WooCommerce payments. Let's go to the WooCommerce settings, payments menu. Right now my website is not accepting any payments methods and no one can place an order. So I will start with accepting cash on delivery. I highly recommend this option. I have an e-commerce store in Romania. We are selling high-end stuff. People are buying here through cash on delivery method. Only then, once they bought first time with cash on delivery, then they start to buy through credit card. Otherwise, they don't have trust to buy directly with credit card initially. I highly recommend that option. Cash on delivery, bank transfer. If you want to accept credit cards, you have to integrate Woocommerce. Woocommerce is a solution made directly by WordPress. You need to apply for it and then you will be able to pay with Apple Pay, with other solutions like Ideal, Affirm, Afterpay, and other additional solutions which will allow you to accept layaway payments. Okay, finish setup. Then I have to add my company name and wait for the approval. If Woocommerce is not available in your country, then you can integrate another solution like Stripe. I will go to the plugin section, add new plugin, search for Stripe. We have a solution which is directly developed by Woocommerce. It's called Stripe Payments. I'm gonna install that. I'm going back to settings, Woocommerce settings, going here to payments, and I should be able to see the Stripe solution which I installed recently. Here I have it. You can also finish setup by registering on Stripe, by being accepted by Stripe, and then you can accept payments. There are many payment providers like Stripe or Woocommerce, or you can even develop a payment gateway with your bank directly and pay the lowest possible fee for the transactions. There are multiple methods to implement the payment, so be aware of that. And every country has their own most popular payment solutions. For example, here in Romania, I'm using Netopia. This one. You can use multiple payment solutions at a time, with credit card directly, with buy now pay later, or cash on delivery, or through bank transfer. Just let people to choose. Then I have taxes. You select the address and then Woocommerce do everything automatically, but in case you don't see any options, you can go again to the settings and then here on tax you can either enable automated taxes or disable automated tax. You can apply different tax options for different zones or different countries. You can set up everything here as well. Now let's discuss about Woocommerce Shipping. For the shipping, you can also modify shipping rates for every country, add new zones, and then depends on the shipping provider. You can also install their plugin so that you can generate shipping labels automatically without introducing everything manually. And for that, you go to the plugins. Let's say you want to work with DHL or FedEx. You go to the plugins, search for DHL. This is the plugin that you need to generate everything automatically, like shipping labels. Now let's discuss about WordPress or Woocommerce SEO, and for that you would need to install a plugin. Majority of the clients that I have are using SEO by us, but I also have people that are satisfied with RankMath SEO. Those are the two best plugins for SEO when it comes to the Woocommerce. I will install Yoast. I'm more familiar with this one rather than RankMath. You also have SEO by Yoast premium version, which gives you more options for SEO, and I highly recommend to buy a premium option. So in order to do SEO for your website, you have to consider first what my website structure will be. And to make the structure, you have to analyze the keywords. Based on your keywords analysis, you can create all the pages. Once you create the pages, you start optimizing them as I did with my shop pages. If you remember the socks category. Let's go to one of the categories. You can pay someone to optimize all the categories for you and create everything for you. If you work with someone good, that person is gonna charge you between $50 to $250 to optimize just one category. And this optimization means that he is gonna create an SEO title and SEO description. This is our general category. This is how Google see it right now. I really don't like the word archives, Artify Sports here. I can leave socks and brand name. Slug is usually the keyword that you are optimizing for. If you optimize for winter socks, you add here winter socks. That's it, nothing else, just the keyword for the socks. Meta description. Shop for the latest collection of funky, quirky, premium cotton socks for men. How I'm gonna optimize that for SEO? Type again socks and see compression socks, grip socks, high tie socks, socks for women, socks for men, woman, socks for men. So let's say I have these keywords that I would like Google see in my description. And if you have more keywords in description like that, you have more chances to rank your product category on Google first page. But the problem here is that we have a random keyword placing, which Google doesn't like. In order to avoid that, I will copy all the keywords and I'm gonna use them with ChatGPT. So meta description is for the Google. This is something that Google must see, and I will ask ChatGPT to help me. As I mentioned, 156 characters is something that the plugin recommends. Alright, here is the description that ChatGPT generated. I did it to save my time. I can also do it on my own, but it will take a lot of time just to think and generate the sentences. The Discover Premium, I would place instead of Discover Shop Premium to let people know that they can shop. Compression and grip socks for men and women, including high-tie socks. Elevate comfort and style with our quality sock collection. I can also add more keywords like that here, but for the experiment and for the demo purposes, I will leave it as it is right now. Right? So this is a decent SEO description for our main category, which contains just socks, like general. We have to describe it as detailed as possible in a natural way, without doing like a keyword stuffing, placing all the keywords. And this is something that is no longer working with Google. All right, our category is optimized. We still have orangey icon, which says that something is not good. I will go here and I will see what is the mistakes that I did. SEO is unhappy because it's asking us to provide a longer description which goes to this section. And I'm again will use ChatGPT for that. Here we go. I'm doing it without more efficient keyword research, just to show you how you can do that. It should take much longer to generate proper description that is SEO optimized. Alright, the key phrase was found 12 times. This was more than recommended maximum of 6 times for this text length. Is the issue with text length? We need more words. Text length is no longer an issue, but we still have many sentences that contains words socks, and we need to remove them or modify them, edit them. I just will remove them just to demonstrate that our plugin will be green. Right now we have our SEO green, which means this is the perfect and our plugin likes it. I mean, it's not perfect because it must take few hours to make it perfect. You can do it alone just by following the instructions that I provided. This is called on SEO. There is a term that is called off SEO. So you have on SEO and off SEO. On SEO related to your website, everything that you can do inside your website. Off SEO usually means that other websites are sending traffic to your websites, are linking your website, and in that way you are growing in the eyes of Google. Google will rank you more just by having other websites link your store. Right now we optimized a category page. You also have to optimize a product page. Let's go to our shop and let's find our product page. Product, again, this product is not optimized, so you have to optimize it. Besides the product, you also have to optimize your pictures so that when someone is searching for socks, let's say, and the person goes to images, you will appear here. This is the image optimization. And the image optimization is done through alt text, through title, through caption, and through description. Socks, then title. Of course, you need to optimize them properly. There is another solution which I highly recommend to activate is Yoast Woocommerce SEO. But this one is paid, but I will provide the link in the description, and I highly recommend it as well. So once you have a plugin, you optimize everything here, then images, and also don't forget to download the Woocommerce SEO. It's additional plugin for Yoast that will help you to show the images of your product in Google search. When someone is searching, for example, socks, you have pictures like that, and with Woocommerce SEO you will be able to do that as well and preview the pictures. When you have images, you have more chances to attract the right customer to your website rather than having something without images. What other WordPress plugins I recommend? For example, in my store that has thousands of products and thousands of visitors, I have next plugins. For example, I have a Klaviyo plugin which allows me to send emails. Klaviyo plugin, it's not a WordPress solution, but this is something that connects my WordPress to the Klaviyo email marketing system, where I send automated emails and everything. In order to work with Klaviyo, you have to buy a separate subscription. I really like this solution, and I'm able to create automations, email campaigns, analyze the data behind every campaign, and also analyze what my visitor do during his website browsing history. And I really like this solution. Another solution that helps me with my advertising is Pixel Your Site. It allows me to track everything. For example, if I go here for Facebook, I have a Facebook pixel and I connect it to my Facebook ad account, and it allows me to track how much sales I got and what is my return on investment, what is the cost per client acquisition and stuff like that, what is my return on advertising spend. So here I can clearly analyze everything. Here I can see my ROAS for the campaigns, number of clicks, and not only, it allows me to analyze multiple things. Let me show you. Customize columns. Usually I do analyze cost per add to cart, then I analyze initiate checkout, then analyze cost per purchase, purchases, then applied. I can analyze the data here and optimize my advertising and creative in my advertising. This is possible because of the plugin I mentioned. It's called Pixel Your Site. I really recommend that one as well. And then I have another one, which is Product Catalog Pro, which allows me to publish my products on Google Shop and Facebook Dynamic Ads. Google Shop is this one. This is the Google Shopping, and by having that plugin, which is named Product Catalog Pro, I can publish my Google products here, connect my catalog to my Google ad account, and then do these ads, which are called Google Shopping ads. Another benefit of this plugin is that I can do dynamic ads. What does this mean? It means that once someone visits my website and visits specific products on my website, then I can show these specific products to that person on Instagram and Facebook, and those are called dynamic ads or catalog ads. Here is the example how it looks like. So I connect my catalog to Facebook, and then I have different ads like that. You see, my catalog is connected. So I'm using Product Catalog Pro and Pixel Your Site Pro paid versions. Then another plugin that I use is the security plugin, which I highly recommend. It's iThemes Security. It's also paid version of it. Another plugin that boosts the speed of my website, it's cache related plugin, but right now it's deactivated on my website because we have some backend work that's happening. But the name of it, VP Fastest Cache and VP Fastest Cache Premium, those two plugins that I'm using to make my website faster. Then I have Base Linker, and Base Linker is a solution that allows me to post my products, for example, on Etsy and sync my inventory with Etsy or eBay. For example, we started our eBay store recently, and I'm using Base Linker to publish my products Etsy and eBay as well. You have over 140 marketplaces with Base Linker, and I'm happy with this solution. It provides everything we need for our Woocommerce integration for marketplaces. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It was very hard for me to record myself while working on the computer at the same time. This is the first time I am doing it, and as you noticed, creating a WordPress store is not as hard as either make you imagine. So Feel free to utilize and use everything I provided to you. Any issue happens, feel free to ask support for help, to feel free to hire a web developer. In case you have a client and you want to develop a website for the client, you have all the options to fix any issues fast. Either you're choosing Shopify or WordPress, you will face similar issues. Those issues can be solved with the support most of the time. In case you cannot solve them, hire a web developer from Upwork. This is the solution that always works. Thank you very much for watching, and I would appreciate if you like this video, comment below, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.